Hello and welcome to the Walking Talking Topic multi-marks for week 5, question number 1 with me, Mr. Barton. Now, a little part A and B 8-mark question here that we need to make sure we get. So, Daniel wants to buy a new bike. It's priced at a rather steep £480. Daniel can either pay £480 immediately or pay 15% deposit followed by 24 monthly payments of £22. Calculate the total amount Daniel would pay using the deposit and monthly payments method. Alright, so we're not bothered about the £480 straight out. He's going to do a deposit and monthly payments. So let's work out what his deposit is, let's work out what his monthly payments are, and let's add them together and help ourselves to the marks. So I'm going to set this out nice and neatly, well, as neat as my horrendous writing allows me to. So let's get the deposit first. So it's 15% of the total, 15% of 480, 15% of 480. Now, if I had my calculator, that would be dead easy, but this is a non-calc question. So let's work out what 10% is. If I reckon 10%, if the whole is 480, I think 10% is going to be 48. 5% is probably going to be half of 10%, so I think that's going to be 24. Put those together to give you the 15%, and I think we're going to get a 2 there, carry our 1, 72 quid. So the deposit is £72. Next thing, what about the payments? So let's get the payments in here. Well, we're faced with a simple enough problem to write down, but a fairly tricky one to do. 24 lots of £22. Now, I'm going to go old school. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to do myself a little grid method for this. So I'm going to do 24, and I'm going to times it by 22. Now, obviously, you do this however you like. This is what I'm going to do. 2 times 2 is 4, and a 0 and a 0, 400. 20 times 4 is 80, 20 times 2 is 40, 2 times 4 is 8. I'm just going to add those together, 400, I've got 80, I've got 40, and I've got 8. What have I got here? 0, 0, 0, 8. 8 and 4 make 12, carry my 1, that's going to give me £528. So I get payments of £528, so let's get a total down. And that's going to be 528, and I'm going to add on me 72, and I think that's going to give me 8 and 2 is 0, carry me 1, 7 and 1 is 8, plus me 2 is 0, carry me 1, 6. So in total, again it would help if I could write here, in total I reckon he needs to pay £600. There we go. Now, just when you think the excitement's over for the day, it isn't, because look at this. Find the percentage increase in the cost of the bicycle when Daniel pays using the deposit and monthly method. Now, I use a very simple formula for doing this. If I'm working out percentage increase and percentage change, I say that it's equal to how much it's changed divided by the original multiplied by 100. So if you ever want to work out percentage change, this is how I do it. So what's the change from what he would have to pay normally, well that's 480, up to what he's actually had to pay, 600. So what's the difference between 480 and 600? Well, that's not too bad, right? 600 take off 480, I think it's just going to be £120. So it's £120. What did the bike originally cost? Well, we're told that, 480 quid. Times by 100. Now, if you're thinking, oh, flipping heck, how am I supposed to do 120 divided by 480? Well, how many times does 120 fit into 480? If you count up, 120, 240, 360, 480. Goes in 4 times. And if you can't quite see that, just simplify. Divide top and bottom by 10. You get 12 over 48. Divide top and bottom by 12. You get 1 over 4. Perfect. So, what's 1 over 4 times 100? Well, I'm pretty sure that's just going to be a quarter of 100, which is just going to be 25%. So, it's changed by £120 out of 480, and that represents a 25% increase. There we go.